come at you and create tension in the opposition. Why would they scare anyone? So anyone at the moment in Euro 2024 can actually beat England. That's my last word on England. Next, I will straight away go to Belgium, because Belgium, everybody keeps wondering what's wrong with Belgium. Belgium, Belgium, Belgium. The best team never to win the European Championships, not even the World Cup. But look at the talent Belgium has. Every tournament. Yes, this tournament not as talented as the previous tournaments, but still they have 3-4 players in there who in any other team should be making huge differences. Kevin De Bruyne for one. I'm sorry that he plays for Belgium, because a player as talented and as good as Kevin technically should really get more from football. But he's approaching his evening years. He's yet to have an impact in terms of success in these competitions. When you have Kevin De Bruyne, obviously you have Lukaku, Romelu, their all-time goal scorer, still banging in the goals, doesn't matter where he goes. He's still a threat. He'll be a threat to anyone, any day. He's still in there. What do we see? What have we seen? Well, we've seen the Lukaku of 2020. Whatever happened to Lukaku in front of goal and in the final box. At times you think he's too heavy, but he keeps getting the opportunities. He keeps getting the spaces. What is happening to Lukaku, no one knows. But he's still their top man going forward. You have this Jeremy Doku of Man City, one of the best and most exciting young players in European football today. Potentially, who could be the best in Europe. He takes off people, he takes them out, he keeps the ball, he dribbles, he penetrates, he runs at you, he's direct. But he has too many weaknesses. His game lacks the end product. He does so much, akola changing you, until he gets confused in the right moments. Salah, we all love dribblers, we all love technically competent players. But it's almost as though he has no plan. He doesn't create. He keeps backtracking. Where he's supposed to release the ball, he doesn't. But clearly, he's central to Belgium's ambitions. You can see how much they feed the ball. You can see how much they use the left side of the field. He's a key player. Is he helping them much? No, he isn't. Belgium got team omupira eguzanya, esobola oguzanya. But why do they struggle to win football matches? Why do they struggle to have a cutting edge to their game? Belgium, it's mental. If you look at all their star players, it's in the heads. They've seen this thing throughout the generations. It's Belgium team after Belgium team after Belgium team, no matter which star is there, they don't deliver. It's frustrating. Remember Hazard Eden, Nabalala? So it's almost like when other stars for Belgium come through, national team, it's almost as though they develop cold feet. Suddenly, they don't believe in themselves. Suddenly, they seem to be inhibited. As a team, they've failed to decide how they want to play their football. Normally, they play entertaining football. It's attacking football, as we've seen in the past. At Euro 2024, I can't tell which way. Clearly, they play offensive football. They want to go forward. But as much as they are going forward, they are very, very loose at the back. So, any team, any equally good going forward, will force them on the back foot. Problem with Belgium, they can't defend the football. So, without pedigree, because they don't have pedigree, normally in tournaments like the Euro 2024 or the Euros, when teams come to play Belgium, they come with one mission. They come at me, I go at them. If I get one past them, I'm going to insist. I'll be stubborn, I probably can reign over them. And that is why you see Belgium struggling all the time. Can they win Euro 2024? No. They've done nothing spectacular, nothing special. They've been the same Belgium we've seen in the past. At this tournament, what is the pick out? Nothing. I can't pick out their style. I can't pick out their goal scoring. I can't pick out their tactical acumen. There is nothing special that Belgium has come with at Euro 2024 that I can use to say they are one of the teams to win this tournament. If anything, I have seen them suffer. Remember, they've lost. When they won ordinarily, and they went through a group which wasn't strong, really. But they struggled in that group. They struggled to make it. Against Ukraine, I think in their last game, you could see Ukraine were more ambitious, were hungrier, they really wanted the win, and you wondered, does that Belgium team really stand up to the test when it comes to the final stages? I don't think so. Are we going to see a Belgium continuing to struggle at these tournaments? Yes. Am I sorry for players like Kevin De Bruyne? Yes. But at the same time, you can't blame anyone because they have to help themselves. And that is my last word on Belgium. How can I not talk about France at Euro 2024? They were supposed to be the team to beat. They are hot favorites. We all know they have pedigree. We know they have a very, very strong squad in terms of quality in depth, but also strength in depth. The size is big. What are we seeing at 2024? Unfortunately, they no longer have standout superstars. They don't scare anyone anymore. Take Kylian Mbappe out of France today. What does that leave you? Or who does it leave you with? Nobody. Every other player is not any different from other stars of other teams. This is not the France we are used to. In midfield, who is the standout player to intimidate or to take charge of the French game? Nobody. And that's why they're suffering. The departure of Paul Pogba, who now might actually never return to international football or to football, has hurt them so much. Because Paul Pogba, in the last 10 years, is the best playmaker they had found. He was the most technically gifted in terms of creativity, in terms of fancy, in terms of innovation going forward. It was Paul Pogba. Without him, suddenly they're lost. Griezmann is edging. For 3 or 4 international tournaments, France has relied on Antoine Griezmann. For his talent, yes, but he's so skilled and technically gifted that Griezmann is the only French player who can give you results and make a difference, whether as a striker, twin striker, as a number 10, as an attacking midfielder. He can use both sides of the wing. He has the knack to use his left foot and right foot. In the box, he can score with his head. He has an eye for a pass. He is brave and he is always there. But he is aging and he has a few players now to support him. So we have his experience and age and maturity helping France where we are, but his powers are going. His powers are waning. He is not the Griezmann of 4, 5, 6 years ago. Mbappe, uncharacteristically wasteful in 2024. The Mbappe we are used to puts away chances. Lately, Mbappe will get 3 chances, 4 chances, 5 chances, he won't convert. It's almost as if the Mbappe of 2024 will need to get as many chances as can come for him to convert. Whether that is something to do with his mental state, I don't know. Is he too eager to impress? I don't know. Is this tag of the best player in the world playing on his head and his mind? I don't know. But the Mbappe we're seeing, again, different from the Mbappe we saw at the World Cup 2022. We need him to find his shooting boots. His leadership, you can see he tries too hard. But in terms of where he plays, how he does it, there is confusion. At the back, there isn't so much to criticize France about. The criticism with France has something to do with where they are from midfield going forward and how they're approaching their play. I personally think that their coach has stayed far too long. Didier Deschamps has been there for too long. Time comes, especially for the national team setting, where you are not changing anything. France needs something new, fresh mindsets, fresh tactics, a different approach. France needs to get away from crumb work. France needs to rediscover their elegance, their flair. They are no longer playing with flair. Even players who have come through doing well at their clubs, we are seeing them suffering under France. I think this is a problem. The last thing that has happened to them, they've lost their intimidating outlook. Nobody fears them. Any team that plays them comes to play, not like in the past where France was dominant and dominating teams. So France, even though they still remain a favorite, they have to play Belgium, by the way, at the round of 16. What happens there will be interesting because these are two teams that we all believe are good enough to go to the last four, but only one of them can continue. So if France go past Belgium, maybe they can rediscover something there. If they fail to discover that, or if they go out like they did at 2020 when they were eliminated by Switzerland at the round of 16 and they were shocked, it can happen again. What will happen now? I'm really not sure. But I think this is not the France we are all used to, and anything can happen. So with these three teams I've talked about today, England, Belgium, France, having issues as teams, it shows us the big picture in European football today. Something is not right. Football in Europe is faltering because, surprisingly, the teams that have played the most entertaining football, the most eye-catching football, omupiira ogunyuma, emizannyo gye tulabye ginyumisizza okusinga mu Euro 2024, si teams nnene, no. Games ezibadde mu Turkey, Georgia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Austria, Switzerland. Those are the teams emizannyo gye tusinza okunyumirwa. They have nothing to fear, they are free-spirited, they've adopted the methods of the big teams. They've come to enjoy their football. They no longer fear the biggies when they come to play. They come not just to try and get a result, they come to show Ntino the gap has narrowed. As a result, while the big teams are suffering in terms of giving us a fest of football, the smaller teams are actually benefiting and coming to the show. They, for me, might give us continuous surprises at this tournament. They may not have one of them winning, but they are going to take out the biggies, and we shall not see any fluke in that because they are playing football that the big teams are supposed to play. For me, that is how I analyze the Euros for now. I'll bring you more analysis as we get into the knockout stage. But the reasons why Belgium, England, and France will not be my top billing as we continue, I think I've spelled them out. We shall continue with the analysis. Remember, when you want in-depth, when you want analysis, that's not the one you normally come face-to-face with. You will be coming here at Senior's Last Word. It was Aldrin Subuga Senior with you, and that's my last word.